Hello, my friends. What is up? Today I have a bunch of different color palettes for you using the MXM 121 from the most recent Manny and Me box, the Interstellar box. Been playing around a lot with this plate. I love this, especially down here. I love this part. Kind of just endless things you can do. It's one of these plates where you kind of can't go wrong. You have a little bit of opportunity for reverse stamping for just simpler things. You can use a dotting tool for these, very easy. So for this demonstration today, I will be using these three and plus some of these as accents on top, but I'm mostly just going to be demonstrating some unexpected or unusual space color palettes, something maybe that might inspire you, or maybe if you just want some inspiration to find some colors. I try to mostly pick Maniology stamping polishes, but I do have some other polishes around, and I think that it should be easy enough in anyone's collection to find similar colors, so you can kind of maybe just use it as a starting point, or just kind of see how to use these images a little better. So anyway, that's my idea for today. And as you can see, I already have these tips prepped and made. And so what I'll be doing is basically just remaking these so you can see the process. So I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is so many. I'm so nice and generous to you guys. Yeah, so I'm going to start with this one. This is kind of an unusual, like, I don't know, I guess I was thinking kind of like supernova, sort of darker, like deep space colors. And then we just sort of have like this mistiness, and I don't know, it just sort of has like a more mature look to it. And I think it would look really nice with a matte coat. And it also has a lot of like big chunky glitter. When I was making this, I was thinking glitter sandwich. I'm gonna put a matte on this just to like show the glitter in here. So anyway, I thought it was kind of a little unusual, and so I'll show you how I did it. I don't know if this has made an appearance on camera before. This is my usual, this is what I use when I'm making my nail art, because it's at an angle. It's like a place card or something that I think you can use chalk on or whatever, but it's magnetic. And they came in like a big pack at Hobby Lobby. And yeah, like because my seat is kind of low, I was an attempt to kind of save my neck. It's not really working, but anyway, this is the one I usually use. These are so like tipsy. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you see the depth of that big fat glitter in there? I think that looks cool. And I also use bar glitter. So these kind of patterns are just like super conducive to using glitters. Like this is a time to bust out all the weird glitters. Let's see, here we go. So this is Sally Hansen Hard Bitten. And this is one of my favorite colors. I always have a couple bottles of this. I guess I don't use it on my natural nails that much anymore. Like, it's definitely been a while. I just really like this color. So yeah, it's a little goopy. That's okay. So yeah, that's Sally Hansen Hard Bitten. And you can see it's sort of a pale blue, but it has a really soft shimmer to it. Sort of a blue and silver shimmer. Sorry about that stuff. One way that I sometimes try to tell if a stamp image is going to look good on top of a base color, I'll just stamp it directly on top of the bottle. So so that's what that is. You can just take acetone and take it off, but yeah, sometimes I just test it like that. So yeah, like I said, this is the glitter sandwich. I found this really interesting pink hollow bar glitter. It's called Maybelline Ruby Glitz. And yeah, it's just really weird. And I know like the pink on top of the blue is a weird choice. It kind of makes it a different color, more like a juicy color. Yeah, I like it. And because I know someone's going to ask what I'm wearing on my nails right now. This is a negative space Manny, so I just have a base coat down. I think I used like the 7-in-1 or one of the calcium rich base coats. And then I used a Magic Hour stamping polish. And I use this middle image here. And I just stamp that directly on my nail. I top that with this LA Colors pure blush, sort of hollow glitter. It has like chunky round glitter and smaller kind of like a rose gold glitter. And then I used for the outlines here, I actually used the polish from the new box. It's called Deep Space. And it turns into sort of like a teal color. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm wearing. Okay, it's been a little while. This is drying really slow. I'm gonna put down just a little dab of this glitter because I think you get the point. I don't need to make it so wet. But I'm gonna put a little of that on there just because I love this glitter. Oh yeah, this is Sally Hansen Twinkle Twinkle. So on my MXM unboxing for the Interstellar box, on that video, somebody left a comment that said, "It's not Manny and me, it's Manny by me." And when I read that comment, my head exploded because I had never even, it never occurred to me that it would be anything different. It like never crossed my mind, you know? So I thought, I gotta know, because I really don't know what's the answer. It says Manny X me, right? So I don't know. So I put a poll in my stories on Instagram, and I asked people, what did they say? Is it MXM, is it Manny and me or Manny by me? And I'm curious what you guys think too. Do you say and me or by me? So as I was watching these poll answers come in, I emailed Carol, you know, she's the boss of Maniology, so she would know, that's the source, right? But she didn't get back to me that day. But at the end of the day, when my poll was more or less over, it was pretty much split. It wasn't like exactly 50-50, but like it was really close, like margin of error close. So I'm gonna call it a split. And several people reached out and said, wow, I never thought about that either. I always said Manny and me or Manny by me. And yeah, so I think it was sort of a mind-blowing moment for a few of us. And then in the morning, I got the email from Carol, and the official answer is, it's Manny by me. I didn't know that. So whoever left that comment, thank you. I really went down like a little journey. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to remember to say Manny by me. But Carol says that some people say Manny and me, some people say Manny by me, and some people say Manny X me. So say it however you like. It doesn't matter. You're not wrong. That's the official word. So anyway, I thought that was really funny. You think you know. Okay, so this is the one I'm creating, and I used, these are all Maniology stamping polishes. This is Flotsam, this one, Quasar, and Charmed. And these are all just really super bold creams. Oops, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I have so much stuff on the table. And oh my gosh, what am I doing? It's my dirty mat. I need it. Get it up in there. Okay. So yeah, I use this middle one. I'm just kind of obsessed with it. And I'm just like randomly putting little blobs. I kind of do the rule of threes. You can also do the rule of twos for stuff like this. But all you're trying to do is just make sure like there's going to be some overlap. So I don't know. I just randomly dot it on. It doesn't matter. And then I don't like to scrape it a ton, but scrape it a few times until you like how it looks. and then stop. So this kind of picked up like a little more, like it kind of mixed into like a more teal color, like that bright blue came through. Whereas on this one, I muddied it a little more, but I'm loving how that really bright blue came out and how like the little pops of purple in there. I think that looks really awesome. Okay, this is still kind of tender, so I'm gonna just kind of try to roll it as opposed to smushing it straight down. Because this is kind of an abstract image, this is not bothering me that this is kind of like lifting up, because one, you can't even tell anyway. It's all kind of random. And two, this is still really sticky, so it's really not that hard to just line it up again. And then because that had a flat edge, that's perfect. I can just stick that on there, cover up that empty spot. Yeah. So there we go. I think that's everything I did for that one. Just a really basic color palette, a solid blue, a solid red, and a solid purple, if you don't have these exact same ones. All right, color palette one. One is done. Let me put a top coat because that's where it all happens, right? And ah, yes. Oh yeah. I think that looks so pretty. There we go. I don't know, it just looks so like moody and yeah, cool. I like it. And then yeah, I put the matte coat on this one. It would, if you had it really shiny, I think that would also look really pretty, but there you go, side by side. Which do you like? Let me see the best way to move these guys along. Keep our little comparison over there. Right, moving on. Got this one. Okay, this one I used. Okay, I did a black background on this. Just a regular black. This is not important what kind of black, because I don't even think I'm using the same one. No, I must be. But anyway, this is LA Colors Circuits. Like Circuits City. Okay. And for these colors, I used Ocean Floor and Deep Space, which are both so freaking pretty. I love them so much. They actually kind of stamp a similar color, as you can see. But oh wow, I just love them both. And the other thing I did for this one was I stamped white in the background first, so that when I stamped this image on top, something peeked through other than the black. So let me wait for this to dry. So I took, this is just straight up, or sorry, Bam white. And I like this sort of like, I guess it's like a galaxy image. So I'll just pick that up. And just kind of, and honestly, I mean, I think it looks cool. Just like black and white, I think is a cool option for these two. But obviously that's too easy. Plus, like, I don't know about you, I'm getting like that, I don't know how to pronounce this, parallel, bro. Like when you see like faces and stuff. So this one is kind of similar technique as the last one. This isn't really a video about technique. It's just mostly about colors. So I'll just put some here and some here, and you can do it however you like. You can put it in like a ombre. So when you put those two on top, they kind of create like this mixture of the blues and the greens, and they kind of go over they look different over the white and the black. And let me show you with a top. All of these look good with a glitter top coat. I'm kind of wondering if I should just glitter top coat all of them. I probably should have in the first place, but so this is kind of another deep space looking color palette. What do you think of those? Kind of fun. Wait, this is the new one, right? Yeah, I think this is the old one. This is the new one. Okay. What do we got next? Okay, this one is cool. I think this might be my favorite one. On this one, the colors I used as a base, I have, this is Sinful Colors Galaxy. Isn't that appropriate? And I almost never use this because it pretty much looks black. I mean, unless you are in person. It's like a super dark navy, and it has sort of like glittery shimmer. I need to learn the like technical names for all these things, don't I? Look, I just do stamping. I really don't know anything about polish. I basically just use drugstore polish, and Maniology is kind of the best like value. So anyway, yeah, I'm not really a polish collector. I don't really know a lot about polish, and I certainly don't know anything about being a nail tech. So I just do the plate stuff, you know? That's what I like. But this is beautiful. I mean, I just like paint, I guess. I come from a long line of paint lovers, actually. The other colors that I used for this were this trio. Sorry to say, I forgot if there was a name for this set, but we have Seaweed, Fish Scale, and Sandbar. And these look one way in the bottle and a completely other way when they're stamped. So they're really cool. And for this one, I did not do the dotting. I did different stripes of it. Okay, so yeah, with images like this, if I'm scraping like this, I'm just inevitably gonna hit I'm gonna make contact with the scraper in the bottom of this etching, and then I'm gonna get a big vacant spot there. So this is the way my hand moves, so I'm gonna go with the flow here. So I got 1, 2, 3. And you can hardly even see it. And then hold just stamp this on. And it looks incredible. Look at that. I hope you really can see that on camera. It probably doesn't show up. It looks so beautiful. I love it so much. Isn't that crazy though? How the colors change like that? I do wish they showed up better on camera, but in person, wow. It looks like an oil slick. The other thing that I did with this is I added lost gold on top. I just randomly picked up a bunch of these stars here. And this is a gold polish that has, I think it's scattered hollow. I'm learning. And it's kind of chunky when you pick it up, but it does pick up. And in this case, it looks freaking cool on top of this. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's too beautiful for words. Look at the blue, like the green blue on that. It reminds me of peacock feathers, or the way that some bird feathers are iridescent, like a starling or even a pigeon. When they hit the light, they're just like, wow. So you can wear this and be your best pigeon. Man, those look so pretty. I think I might put these on my own nails. Admiring my own work. Okay, anyway, love it. And then that last one definitely kind of reminded me about Mardi Gras. And maybe it's just because it's Mardi Gras time, but I've just been thinking about Mardi Gras a little bit. I always get horrible FOMO this time of year. I lived in New Orleans for like 3 years. And yeah, I was all up in there. I've seen it all and done it all. It is so crazy down there. But anyway, yeah, I would never live there or anything again, but yeah, it's fun, dude. It's fun. If you've never been to a Mardi Gras, you should do it before the whole place sinks. Any day now. Alright, this is Liquid Gold by Sinful Colors. This is from the drugstore. It almost looks like fabric in there. It's so pretty. It is a little translucent, so I'm gonna have to put a couple coats on this. I'm gonna just do that and then I'll be back. Okay, I think we're dry. Dry enough. And the two colors I used to blend on this one were Flicker and Hex. And these are also a scattered hollow. Please correct me if I'm wrong. This one I did something a little bit different. I did sort of stripes, I guess. And there we go. And I used, instead of like covering the entire nail, I decided to do like a raggedy edge, which I'm actually not getting exactly how I want right now. So I'm gonna get rid of this blue part a little bit more. Yeah, like that. Right, okay. So so even though it's not traditional Mardi Gras colors, that, you know, it's not green, but I don't know, the blue, like, to me, it just just looks greenish, I guess. Just has the same Mardi Gras effect. So what I did again was I busted out the other plate from the kit. So if you have this one, you probably have this one. And then I just used one of these straight images to fill in that space. I think I'll do this one. Oops, I don't think I picked it up well enough. No, I mean, I know I didn't. I'm just gonna redo that. You can prevent that by just coloring it all in. I also don't really like this scraper, but I will not blame my tool. And then I just kind of filled that spot with the pattern, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think it looks like Mardi Gras beads and just all the stuff, all the party decor. This would also look great with some glitter topper. You know, I think I have to do it. Hang on. I think this will look good. Maybe. I'll do it on the other one, see what it looks like. Ooh, it gives it like a red. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm just trying to float this a little so I'm not smudging it. If this was for anything other than demonstration purposes, I don't think I would have done that. But oh my gosh, I love how that looks. Now it looks festive. So there is a party look. Mardi Gras party look. Easy peasy. Then we have this one. And here is what I use for this. I have a base of this Maybelline turquoise tease. This is also really similar to this NCLA Zodiac Libra. It's also really close to the Sally Hansen Trolls Fantastic. It's also really close to the Sally Hansen Contemporary Keith Haring polish. So you have a lot of options for this. It's just sort of like a, I guess, I don't know what kind of blue, azure blue, I don't know. I really like this color, and that's probably why I keep accidentally buying it. These are the colors I'm using. I've got Stellar, Willow, and Splash. And I picked these because they all are very translucent, kind of pearly looking colors. So they all have kind of the same finish. And this one, I think, you know, honestly, I don't remember if I striped it or not. I think I did sort of random stripes. I think it needs more blue. Oops, that's too much blue. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's so pretty. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I love that effect. Sometimes I get mad when there's an MXM that has one of these stamping polishes that is kind of like not opaque. Like I get really obsessed with the opaqueness, but they have their place. They really do. And I did add some embellishments to this one. I used Frozen, my fave, and then I used Deep Space, which is the color that came in the box. So you probably have this one too. And I just kind of randomly picked this pattern again. Kind of lead it off the end of the nail there, just so it kind of looks interesting. Looks more interesting. It's pretty interesting. There we go. There's no wrong answers in space. So it doesn't matter where you put it, what pattern it's in. It doesn't matter. It exists somewhere out there. There's so much possibility in space that probably whatever you make actually exists. The possibilities are endless. All right, this is one of these plates that the little, those fuzzy things get stuck in it real easy. Maybe this is just sort of a, like, not sure the word I'm looking for, but I think just rubbing my finger does a fine job of getting it off of there, but if you don't feel like doing that, you can use one of these makeup sponges, and preferably one that is still soft, and you can just rub it out of there. It should do the same thing. Just don't press too hard. Give this a top coat. Oh, it looks like a unicorn scene. Like I really desperately want to put a unicorn on this so bad. Maybe I'll do a set with this. Oh, it looks so pretty. Remember when unicorns were like the hot thing for a second? It was like a hot minute they were like everything had unicorns on it, like all of a sudden. And then they disappeared as quickly as they came. Make room here for my parade of beauties. This is the old one, right? Yes. Getting there. Got 2 left. This is our next one. My color palette for this is one of my faves, Sinful Colors, Caribbean Cool. I love this color. It really does transport me. Oops, that's quite a lot. Let's get that a little thinner so it'll actually dry. My other colors are Vaporwave, Fairy Tale, and Frozen. Some of my other favorites. So this is a banger combo for me. This one's pretty easy. I'm just using Fairy Tale and Vaporwave and making those same random spots. I need to remember to be generous here, especially when these plates have these deep etchings. I need to fill up all that space or I'm actually gonna have wasted more. Actually, I have another bottle of this, which I should have busted out for this, but I didn't. Okay, this one, you wanna blend it, at least I wanna blend it a little bit so I get that purple coming through. And this just goes straight on top of here. Like that. And And that looks flat and boring. So what we do is take our color, our solid color, oops, whoa gosh, I totally skipped a step. I was like, why does that look so weird? Forgot to put my hero frozen. Our Milky Way. Brady. Whoops. I don't know. Works about the same. Oh gosh. Mercy! Messing everything up. So I'll put some of the pink ones over the blue spots and some of the blue ones over the pink spots. Like that. So that one I think is done. It looks kind of crazy. Looks a little crazier than the other one. I think I should have blended it maybe a little more. Oops. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that one's really colorful. This one looks a little more chilled out. I don't know what happened over here. It has like more of a static look, but if you like it, you like it. If not, don't do it. I think this one would look cool with like a little rhinestone. I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but the little pouch that the MXM rhinestones came in fits exactly in these pouches that I know everybody has. Let's see, let me put a little bling on this. Make it feel special since I just trash talked it. There you go. It's all about confidence. Pretty. And then, yeah, so, because that little baggie wasn't resealable, but these are. All right, we have one last one, and I started off with a white. Here, I'll put them on here. There we go. Started off with a white base, and truth be told, I actually had put this unicorn. Hey, I was just talking about unicorns. I put this unicorn on it because it's like a white with a shimmer, but just for kind of for brevity here, I'm gonna skip that and just go on to the glitter that I was using. And this is Paparazzi Reach for the Stars, and which is a really appropriate name because you can't get any stars out of here. Gotta be digging around for them. I didn't get any on the other one. Maybe I can catch one. I gotta reach for it. It's at the bottom. Maybe it's trying to tell me something. Nope. Oh, I have like the biggest glob of polish ever. Never give up on your dreams. You can catch a falling star. Yay, a star. My color palette here is also very bold creams in sort of these primary-ish colors. And this is Pumps. The little sticker fell off. This is Maui Gold and Seedling. Yeah, pretty sure it's Pumps. Haha. Yes, it's Pumps. Damn, girl, you scared me. Stay on there. I've never had that happen, weirdly. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can guess where this is going. I felt like this was kind of like a Rastafarian look to me. Like, not like legit, like, not like Jamaican Rasta, but like Trapper Keepers in the 90s Rasta, you know? Like kind of Lisa Frank at the beach, in space, whatever, Barbie. So yeah, and then for this, I'm just making a rainbow. So I'm kind of just gently, I don't want to muddy these too much. So as soon as I start seeing that orange show through, I'm going to stop. Otherwise I'm going to risk making it look all muddy and gross. So, oops, that's still wet. Hang on. Okay, I think it's good enough. Oops, nope. It was still too wet. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That might be too messed up. Well, no, I guess not. I guess it's the pattern. Or is it? No, I'm confused. What happened? There we go. Perfect. And for the finishing touch, I picked out the little comets and such, just with straight up black. Okay. So yeah, you can see what I mean about the green got all kind of. Oh well, I guess I did it in the other way. I didn't even notice I did the color pattern different. Whoopsie doodles. That's okay. That's not really what this was about. Let me put the top coat on here, and then I can admire my work. All my hard work here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so there's some wild and wacky space color palettes. Something that you might not have thought of, and something maybe you never wanted to see ever again, or in the first place. No, I think they all look cool. I think they don't look good together, clearly, but Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this regardless, and I'm curious to know which one is your favorite. And if you think you're going to be using any of these palettes, I'd be really curious to know how it worked out for you. You can always look me up on Instagram and Zen Stamping. I'm pretty friendly, honestly. So reach out. I love to answer questions. So if you have anything you want to talk about, just hit me up. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Bye.